Hey guys, Matt Miller here. We are taking a look today at Transformers Fall of Cybertron. We are very lucky to be joined by Tej, the game director from Fall of Cybertron. How are you, sir?
I'm doing pretty good.
Awesome. Well, we are taking a look here at the cooperative escalation mode, a big hit from the previous game, and it is back.
Yeah, well, I think we came back in a big way because, when we looked at the stats of like what people were doing and how they were playing, Escalation was beloved. People really enjoyed playing together and having that cooperative experience. So we kind of said, okay, how do we evolve that forward? How do we move that forward? And that's what we have here.
Mm-hmm. So you have difficulty settings now that is set on, and we should note that right now I'm just running around. We've got one box in our video room here that we're playing a game on. So this isn't probably the way you normally play the game. Normally you play with several players working cooperatively, right?
Yes, I mean this is all about co-op, this mode. So yes, you can run around through on your own. I don't know that you're going to get all that far,
right?
Because it is so teamwork based and so pivotal. But I think you can get a good sense of kind of how the map starts to feel and what that stuff's all about.
Yeah, totally. So as people can probably tell, if you're a Transformers fan, I'm running around here as the newly redesigned Megatron, the leader of the Decepticons. So
for each map, you have characters that you can choose from that are all kind of, frankly, based on some gameplay paradigms of the four kind of most interesting combos that we had. So in the case of Megatron here, his ability is obviously his tank, which has an incredibly powerful cannon when you're dealing with waves of enemies. We added the shield that you can use as as a big guy, and then he's got another kind of shield that he can deploy through the world and kind of create a defensive barrier when you've got these waves of enemies coming at you. It's really useful to be able to place down something that stops all that fire.
Sure.
So if you go ahead and give it a shot,
so am I switching?
Your right bumper should just do it.
Okay.
Oh, all right. So that's with his shield. I'm sorry. So the Decepticons he has this one, whereas somebody else has a different one.
Gotcha. So, out of ammo. Where do I find ammo? I'm gonna have to run.
Well, that's kind of one of the interesting, tough parts. First of all, you have your truck or your tank.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So you can use that whenever you need. Now that has fewer shells, right? But they're pretty powerful ones. Don't die.
I think. Oh, not good.
Not good.
Down I go. Okay, but I'm back. And we're running around. We're gonna
shoot explosive barrels.
Shoot some explosive barrels. Now
so everything has a cost.
Right.
Everything in the game has a cost. Whether you're going to even buy ammo, buy new weapons. So the yellows are the heavy weapons, really powerful. You can carry one primary. There's ammo right there.
Excellent.
But it costs
I'll come
money.
back to that.
Here's
I like this one.
a spawn closet for a random choice of what you might get. You have no idea, so you got to open it up and see what comes out. Thermo mines, heat-seeking mines. So if you press X to get them, now you can use those. Well, don't die. Get out of there. See what I mean? How it's not a solo game.
Nope.
So on your D-pad, if you press left on your D-pad, it will spawn out those thermo mines, and they're basically kamikaze mines that'll heat-seek. Which again, when you've got guys coming at you, is pretty useful.
Like that.
You just drop them in the world, and then they will find some guys and kill them for you. Yeah, there you go. So those spawn closets, they might have pieces of gear, they might have weapons, heavy weapons, they might have utility pieces. There's all sorts of stuff that they could have.
Now you're in escalation mode. It's different from your competitive multiplayer mode, where you actually have a character creator, and you're going to be able to basically make your own Transformer, right?
That's kind of the big difference, right? In escalation mode, you're going to be playing as the iconic characters: Optimus, Megatron, Shockwave, all those kind of cool guys. Well, this is a cool gun. Go ahead and buy that.
Okay.
This is the subsonic repeater.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. So, but whereas escalation is about the iconic characters, the customization system is all about making your own Transformers in competitive multiplayer. Where I think, honestly, I believe people are going to spend 1,000 hours just in the menus building Transformers in competitive.
And in escalation, we've got classic characters. So, as examples, some of the characters we might see on the Decepticon side. Obviously, we see Megatron here. Anybody else we can
Shockwave, Soundwave, all the big ones, right?
Awesome.
All the A-list characters are the playable ones.
And each of those guys has different kind of special abilities, so you can almost like make sure that you have a healer out and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah. So actually, this is another one that's a little different from what we had on War. is there are kind of defined roles. It's a maximum of 4 players, and really the game it's fun. It's okay by yourself. When you get 2, it starts to get more fun. 3, and we're playing 3 today, which was a blast.
Yeah, it was a blast.
And 4 is really fun. And you can't have everybody having the same role. So what it does is one person will play as the healer, one person can lay down this like defensive turret. You know, they have all these different kinds of things, and they're always interesting combinations of 4. Is the way we kind of laid it out.
Okay. Another thing I kind of liked in Escalation mode that you've brought back but kind of expanded upon a little bit is the idea that there are these gated areas in a level.
Yeah, so actually right to your right is one of these kind of areas where you can go and you can it's cost you $500 to open this door. You can see in the upper right it shows you your money. And you put it in at $250 increments or energon increments, and now you have this new door that accesses a whole new area. And often that gives you access to
here, right?
Yeah, new ammo drops, more weapons, and all that kind of good stuff. And it really does require a lot of teamwork. So that ammo spot, right? If you imagine you're playing as 4 players, you can buy it once per wave. So we actually end up talking a lot, like, all right, well, who needs the ammo the most? All right, you take it this time, I'll get it next time, kind of thing. You can't all buy everything.
Sure.
So really,
got to kind of work together.
Yeah,
plays up the cooperative angle.
Yeah, it's not even encouraging co-op; it's forcing it because you just can't survive without that teamwork.
Well, unless you're Megatron by himself.
Yeah, who's
like I'm doing right now.
We are on easy. Let's be honest.
What are you trying to say, Tej?
I'm saying nothing other than we're on easy. Very, very easy. But actually, the difficulty levels, and I know you called it out, was actually kind of a big deal because certain players, wanted to experience it but couldn't kind of compete effectively, and they just wanted to have a good time. Actually, why don't we exit out and load in? You can play a different character and show you a new ability if you want.
So here we are once again at the character select screen. We're taking a look at some of the character options. So we played Megatron last time. We got Soundwave, always cool, but I kind of want to fly around this level. So the Starscream, an option here.
Press A.
All right, here we go. And here we are. And off I am to the races. Sweet. So this is the same map we were just in, but there's basically kind of a whole different vantage point on it because we're now like flying around.
Everything changes when you fly, which I think is really cool. Like you can really get across the map, frankly, a little bit easier on some of the maps because you don't have enemies or other things to go around. And then also, his ability is pretty cool. So when you're in your robot form, you can drop down this, I believe what he has, we'll test it, but you drop down this object which creates a circle where you're doing more damage when you're inside of it. So also in this kind of physical geography where you're kind of defending and working on defending stuff, it is pretty useful.
Okay, we'll give it a try here in a sec.
There they are.
There's dudes trying to hide from Starscream. Oh wow, I like those missiles.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see some robot action here.
So go ahead and hit the right bumper.
Okay.
And now if you're in this, you're getting more ammo and you're doing a little bit more damage. If you're in this zone.
Got it. Actually, got to stay inside.
Yeah. So again, in co-op, and
you got me that time.
We've been looking at you.
Somehow I don't think Starscream is necessarily the tank of choice, right?
But when you imagine, like, if you had Megatron and you had Soundwave, and you fly in, drop that thing down when they're getting their butt kicked a little bit.
Totally.
You fly out.
It's another thing that kind of plays up the teamwork angle, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Very cool.
Try that new. You can try that new spawn closet too, because you might get something totally different. Like I don't know what you're gonna get. Oh, here you go, heavy weapon. So
I like that.
So this is going to be similar to your, not exactly the same, to your plane rockets.
Sure. Now I notice all of the heavy weapons have like a yellow color scheme connected to them.
Yes.
Right? And all of the normal weapons have what, blue?
Blue, yeah. So, and that was pretty important because we wanted to make sure it was, when you have a primary and a heavy, it does get a little confusing to some people. And by color coding, I think we can make it pretty simple. So as you're flying around and you see a blue ammo pickup, you know it's for your blue weapon. And you see a yellow ammo pickup, you know it's for your yellow. And if you see a yellow weapon laying on the ground, you know it's going to replace your yellow weapon. If you see a blue weapon laying on the ground, it's going to replace your blue weapon.
Cool. just kind of simplifies the process a little bit.
And your vehicles are based off of your primary weapon.
Okay.
So when you pick up ammo, blue ammo, that's going to refill your vehicle weapons.
Got it. Yeah, I'm almost out here. It'll be time to switch over and find some ammo drops somewhere.
There's a whole bunch of new weapons that are really fun in single player, but kind of take on a whole new dimension in Escalation. So there's one shotgun that we have that actually gives you health. When you hit enemies, it behaves exactly like a shotgun, except when you hit them, it kind of steals a little health, which in single player is pretty cool. But in Escalation, where you're surviving wave after wave of guy, it becomes an incredibly powerful gun. We don't have it on display right here, but you got a chance to try the gear shredder a little bit earlier today. You were cackling like a schoolboy. It was funny.
Basically, like Tron discs that I'm sending out, and they're literally cutting dudes in half.
Yeah, bouncing off walls.
Yeah.
Fun. And that might actually be a trap right back where we passed. Well, don't die, but
That's always important. That's the key goal, I think.
Yeah.
Don't die.
Pretty common video game theme.
Yeah, right. Oh, out of ammo.
So, ammo's pretty precious, right? This is heavy weapon ammo.
Better than nothing.
And then you can always buy this other gun if you prefer, and that'll switch out your ammo.
Sweet.
I have to say I don't usually play this solo very often, but it looks kind of amusing. If you head to left, I think that, and do a 180, I think that console is actually a trap. So there are areas, no, that's wrong.
Somewhere there's traps though.
Some of those, like we were playing earlier, and you saw the flame jets that you can spawn out. You can actually kind of create some of those kind of setups, which are pretty cool.
Well, this will be a blast with like 3 of my friends playing all together, I think. Because everybody's kind of got their own thing that they can do, and
there's another
ways that they can work together. Oh yeah, let's see what this weapon is before we finish out.
Oh, the gear shredder.
Oh, sweet. Let's show people what this looks like. Hey, come here, guys. Oh, too bad for him.
Oh, you see it bounced off the back wall and got
Yeah.
There, that guy got cut in half.
There he goes. That is not the way you want to go.
This is one of those key things. Before you kill this last guy, see the red scanner beam coming across?
Yeah.
When there's 3 enemies left, what we said is, you know what, it's really not fun to hunt around the map. Where the heck are those last guys? So the little triangle, the red triangle over their head, you see through all the geometry so you can know where the last 3 guys are in a way.
Always helpful.
Kind of speed it up a little bit.
Well, let's see what happens to this guy.
He cut his poor leg off.
Too bad for him. Well, this will be a blast, Teach. Thanks for showing us around Escalation. Transformers Follow Cybertron is coming when?
The 28th of August, so it's not all that far away.
All right. Excellent. Well, we will all look forward to that. And thanks again for watching, guys. We'll see you later.